So in this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to color the buttercream for the image. So the one that I have chosen is the one with the minimum colors, which is black, red, light blue and ivory. So I have the gel colors with me. So I'm going to start adding. So, but I'm just going to go as close to the shades that are there in the image. So I'm going to keep the image with me to cross check. So the major colors that I see there is black. So I'm just going to add buttercream in a bowl, and the darker shades obviously they need to wait and deepen in color. So you don't have to get to the darkest shade here in the present time when you're making the buttercream. So I'm just going to add black gel, a few drops. So I could stop at a dark gray shade and allow it to deepen overnight, because here in this bowl don't get to the color that you need exactly, because it is going to get darker. So 100% the colors are going to get darker. So don't work on this bowl. Okay, I'm going to add more. Now it is just in a bluish gray tinge. It needs some more black. I'm going to add more. So this is quite gray in color, dark gray in color already. I'm just going to add the last few drops, because anyway the black what I need is pitch dark, right? So by this addition, let me check if it is a really dark gray in color, and I'm going to allow this to deepen to check the color before I'm ready for applying it on the cake. Okay, so this I have to keep it airtight. Cling wrap this and keep, or I have to transfer this into the piping bag and then let the color deepen. Okay, so the black one is done. So the next one is red. You just don't need so much of red, because I will be needing for ivory and blue, and then I need some more which is not colored, which I'm going to use for white. Into this, first I'm just going to add red, but the image, the red in the image that I have, I just want to check if it is the same red what I get out of this one, and if it is a darker one, I will be needing a tinge of black or brown, which can take me closer to the color that is there. So once you have your buttercream colored, obviously you just need to cross check if it is to the color in the image, but definitely it is not going to be the exact shade, but at least is it going to darken up to the shade that is there. So here I will be needing a little bit of black, which I don't want to add it in drops. So I have the toothpick, which I'm just going to dip it in, and I have a toothpick that's been dipped in the black gel, which I'm going to drop it in here, where these are the tips that you need to use when you're going to alter the shade with whatever gel colors that you have. Is not going to take you to the right shade, because we'll be having, like, say, a minimum or even a maximum of 12 colors from which you need to arrive at the different shades. You need to be mixing and matching colors, where whatever the gel color that you have may not give you the exact shade. So I'm adding more red here. So I'm adding a little bit more black for the second time. I'm going to give it a mix. Now I'm just going to have the image and then compare the shade. So I'm going to add extra few more drops. Okay, so I can see this is quite close, and I'm going to allow this to deepen. I'm just going to keep all the four aside, and then I'm going to cling wrap the bowl and keep. Now, how much of blue I have is not much. And again, the blue, I'm not going to add it in drops. I'm going to use a toothpick. Just going to do few streaks of the color and mix it up and see how the shade is going to come. And also this is going to deepen furthermore. So there is that tinge of yellow in the buttercream, right? So this is turning to be teal, but what we are looking at is a grayish blue. So I'm just going to drop in a little bit of black. So more black. Okay, and this is more coming towards the turquoise. Now what I'm going to do, just drop in one toothpick prick of purple color. What I have here is Chef Master's airbrush. I don't have that in the gel, but I'm just going to add a drop, right? So I'm just going to touch the toothpick a bit and just drop it here. Let me see in what way the shade turns, and then based on that I could add more of the same shade if it is getting me to the blue I want. So this way you need to keep working on the shade and keep adding. Now if you're not sure of what color is going to give you the specific shades, we could do a few trial and error. Just have a sample, a little bit of the buttercream and mix and match the color. I'm going to add a little more purple. Now if in case I've just had the color that I want, but if it has gone darker, now what I could do, I can add some of this darker shade with a little bit of the buttercream that's uncolored and lighten the whole thing. Instead of adding more buttercream into this bigger bowl of the color, lightening is not quite easy. I mean, it is going to eat up a lot of buttercream. Okay, it's just moved from teal towards blue. Okay, so in case I'm looking for a lighter shade of the same one, the easiest way to do is, in case you've just maybe darkened, leave the dark shade as it is, you might need it. Instead take a little bit of this color, assuming this is the dark one, okay, and to that you could add more of the plain buttercream and then mix these two together. Okay, so this is the lighter version and that's the darker version, but then adding more of the non-colored or plain buttercream into this is going to give you more quantity and not much change in the color. In case you're just working on ombre shades, then from this you have to be taking some more cream and adding white into that to get different shades of the same color. Okay, so this is the shade I'm going to use for the face here. Yeah, I'm just going to soften them all up before using it. I mean, going to cling wrap and keep. So because it is outside and it is a crusting kind of buttercream, it has dried up quite a bit. Now what I need is just a little bit of ivory, because I'm going to keep this buttercream itself for white. This itself is in the ivory shade, but I'm going to add again a toothpick prick of the ivory to this to just have a different shade which is not the buttercream's shade itself. So just a toothpick addition is giving me a different shade, and this I'm going to soften up and use, and I'm going to have the plain buttercream scraped down to this bowl. So I have all the 5 colors that I will be needing for the image that I want to work on. Having extra plain buttercream is okay, because in case if it is deepened too much, the time that you have to use, then you know you could add more plain buttercream and then lighten the shade. So I'm just scraping my bowl completely, and by the time it is crusted quite well, now what I could do, add a few drops of water and then mix. I'm just going to soften up. Now before adding water, you could just soften up using and smear it first, so it could soften up with that pressure itself. Later, in case if it is too stiff, even after the addition, I mean by smearing it, you could add a few drops of water. So what we have here is white, ivory, blue in 2 different shades. I have the red and then the black. So obviously blue, one shade is there, but I can see there are a grey and blue infused here near the collar. So for which I'm going to use this. If I don't see a difference between this shade, I'm hoping that this is going to deepen a bit, this ivory. Let me just check. If it doesn't deepen, then I may be adding a little more onto this, or otherwise this will be my basic colors that I'm going to use for the image, the portrait painting that I'm going to do. So see you in the next lesson, where I'm going to show you how to transfer this image on the cake itself. So I'm going to use a crumb coated cake, and which we will be seeing in the next lesson, where how to actually do the portrait painting on the cake.